I don't see anybody in. Oh, jeez. I have to do that live chat thing all the time. Drives me crazy. Hi, Angie. How are you, babe? I just want to talk about a few things today, like deflection, stuff like that. What people do when they're caught doing something shitty. If German girl comes in here and I forget, please remind me that I sent her an email. Oh, God, this thing. I don't know what's wrong with YouTube, but I liked the old YouTube. I'm a creature of habit. Let's see. Okay, your channel. There we go. So how are you guys today? Oh, what a night. What a night. What a night last night. What a night. Oh, my goodness. Well, we knew it was coming, didn't we? Everybody predicted it. Everybody predicted it. And it happened last night. She came back. She's back. And if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, you have had to been under a rock in the last year. There's lots of shenanigans, but it doesn't surprise me when I go in a chat and I see who's supporting them. Do you know what I mean? Like I sometimes just look at the names in the chat and think, yeah, okay. Hi, Ams. I know, right? Like, oh my gosh. Did these people have any memory? Like, wow. Holy cow. But you know what? I'm not going to say I was surprised, because I was not surprised. We kind of talked about it in Discord, and hi, Tacos, love you. We kind of talked a little bit about it, and we felt that it was coming. And the funniest part of that, because I didn't listen to the whole thing, the funniest part to me was her plans to have a show with that narcissist. I'm like, that's perfect for you. And how she deflected from her own actions using Molly. I mean, that's exactly what happened the first time. I mean, when she eventually was outed. So, hi, Low Lightly. But that's like, if anybody wants to come up and talk, you are welcome to come up. I know I missed Mommy of Three Girls had a live last night, and I was beginning to watch it. And then I thought, oh God, this stuff pisses me off so bad. Like, why? And she had almost 500 people in her chat. And I'm thinking to myself, and I'm looking at the names, and I'm like, wow, she took money and admitted to taking money from children with cancer. And you guys are in here. And I don't know if she got memberships last night, but if she did, that was, oh my gosh, that was messed up. Because I could really, even the sound of her voice to me was like nails on a chalkboard. I was like nails on a chalkboard. Yeah, only 10 or 15 chatting. Well, exactly. But still, I mean, you're going in there, you're actually giving her money by going in there. There was some support though. I saw some support in there. And she has plans on coming back and doing shows and doing this and doing that. All these plans that she's got, going. Oh my God. It'll be interesting. I mean, for me, it'll be interesting to see how Wendy and Randy react to this. I know it's raining here too. We got a weather advisory on my phone this morning, so it's supposed to be crappy out. I don't want to go outside and get hit by lightning. What did Em say? I'm going to watch it and go live once I finish my stuff up this morning. Such bullshit. Oh, good, Em. So I'll be in there to watch. So I thought I wasn't going to go live today, but I thought I go live. And if anybody wants to come up and give their, hi, Jonice. Hi, love. How are you feeling, my beautiful friend? Good morning. Please pray for me. I'm supposed to be getting my chemo right now. The transportation company messed up my ride. This is very important appointment. Oh, honey, here's my point. Jonice is suffering with cancer. And this bitch is coming back. Jonice, you have all my prayers. Swear to God. All my prayers. Love you, girl. Everything Diane said, not Alicia. I heard a little bit of Wendy V's this morning. That's all I needed to hear. I couldn't watch Ginger. I could not watch the whole thing. I was like, what I did was I muted her because the sound of her voice makes me ill. And so I kind of looked to see who was chatting in her chat. And I wasn't surprised at some of the names in there. I won't even mention them because they're not worth me mentioning. Wow. Just wow. Are these people? Do you want to come up, Ginger? But before that, before she went live, she put up a post about Marissa. I've never missed a chemo appointment. If it was for a different kind of appointment, I could replace it, but this could be my 6th chemo treatment. Thanks so much, beautiful Carla. Oh, honey, everybody in chat, please send her prayers that she does not miss her appointment. Love you, Jonice. I love you so much. This is I can't even talk right now. Sure, come on up. I can't even talk right now because I was just godsmacked that she even had the gall, the kahunas to go live. And it was like, oh, okay. So I've got something on my community post. She was bitching and moaning about people going real life on her. She supports real lifers. She supports doxers. So if you want to know what I'm talking about, just go to my community post because that was on Diane's panel. So I don't feel sorry for her at all. Thank God it was clipped because I'm not a person that clips every little thing on YouTube. I mean, I know there's people that have nothing better to do with their lives than clip channels, but that's not me. But thank God there was another channel that clipped it. So I have it under, I have it and I kept it. But, there, and here we go again. Some people in this community can be forgiven for anything. And some people, if you do one thing, you're never forgiven. Hi, Ginger.
Good morning.
How are you?
Waking up actually, but I got pumpkin spice creamer, so I'm happy now.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
I'm pissed.
I'm not. Why? Why?
Oh no, I am pissed.
See, here's the thing. Who didn't see this happening? Like we all knew she was.
Oh, we all seen it happening, but I'm pissed for people like Jonice, who's going through chemo. You know what I mean?
And I understand that, but unfortunately, as much as if we don't like Diane or whether we do like Diane, it's our choice whether or not we want to watch her. For whatever reason, YouTube.
For whatever reason, she had 500 people in there last night.
Well, I wasn't in there. I was sound asleep. I'm glad.
Well, I admit it. I was in there, but I only wanted, and only for a few minutes, because I only wanted to see who was chatting.
I wouldn't have given her the view. I wouldn't have, just for the mere fact of that, because I gave her the view for what she posted beforehand, which was extremely telling, and that she had to come back out and explain why she had to do that. Like, really? And you know me, I'm not vocal on other creators. I do my own thing, and I do my own stuff. I don't I choose not to play middle school games with middle school women. It's just the way it works. And that's all this shit is. It's middle school games played by middle-aged or older women that, I don't know, didn't get their fill in elementary school. I have no idea. To me, I find it baffling that anybody would want to see what she had to say. I was curious to see if she was going to once again attack everybody for not believing her, or
she was deflecting, which is what she did the last time. She deflected.
I did listen to it on some of it on NDVs, and it seemed like, oh, you guys are really pissed at me, so maybe I really do need to kind of, it's only taken 9 months for you to do this, and you threw all your friends under the bus.
Oh, I don't know. So right.
I was her friend.
Em says letting her back and showing support just shows that this community, you can do the worst of the worst and all will be forgiven. And exactly. And I say that over and over again. It depends on who you are. All you have to say is my bad.
Stab somebody in the front, laugh, talk about it on somebody else's channel. Then they cry and they're sorry and everybody would forgive them. And that's how crazy. It's so stupid. It's like, I'm sorry. I don't care to see Diane come back, but I'm not subscribed to her. I'm not subscribed, but I really, like, honestly, the video she put out beforehand was enough said, because all she cares about is getting revenge on Tiffany and Marissa, regardless, or she would not have put out that video.
Because not only Tiffany and Marissa, but also Corey. And if you go to Corey's, and I know a lot of people think she's crazy and blah, 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 blah. But if you go and listen how she calls people out, Corey is spot on a lot of the time. People just hate her because she is. She called out Diane last year.
And she did call out Diane. I'll give her that. Yes, she
did. Did I lose you?
Still there?
Did I lose you?
No, my phone rang and I hung up. So.
Oh, okay. Listen to Alicia's. She was more herself in that live rather than the fake shit she put out on her channel, on her own channel.
Now you're talking about something I don't know anything about.
I have no clue either. I don't watch Alicia.
I heard there was a live. I don't know what it was, but I didn't watch it.
Well, I started watching this morning. Mama of Three Girls was live, and I started watching hers. And Kiki Ramblings was on there, and I just was at the beginning. So
yeah. No, I missed a lot of stuff last night. I missed a lot of stuff, but I mean, I'm not mad that she tried to come back. This was going to happen. I'm surprised, honestly.
It was, but it's.
Do we? I mean, to each at this point, to each their own. Because YouTube isn't going to take her off. I don't know. I mean, taking money, and I'm sorry.
Well, you can't.
You say 100% of my stuff goes to St. Jude, and people donate thinking that money's going to St. Jude and my money, my money. And then like,
That's what she said too.
and that's how it's been. And that's why for me is why I'm speaking up on it. Is like, you went around, you totally schmoozed us over thinking that you were like this good person. I believed it. I'll be the first one to admit I believed it. But they turned on me as soon as even when I said if what they said was true, and this is when I was in the hospital back in like February. I said to Marissa, if what you say is true, then she, that's a crime or something like that. It said something, and they got all huffy puffy. I'm like, that's the truth. That's like, I'm not saying anything bad about you. I'm not talking bad about you. Law has it. You take money, you represent it as something else that it is a crime.
And for anybody that watched her last night, did she offer to pay anything back?
I don't think
like so. That's what I want to know. Like, I want to know if she made at least the gesture of paying the money that she pilfered from sick children. She didn't. Oh God! But we're supposed to.
The thing is,
forget.
How can, no matter what she says, like no matter
I don't
says, how can anybody believe anything at this point that comes from her? I mean, and that's just the given. Like, how can anybody believe anything that comes out of her since she has done nothing but lie and lie and lie and then lie some more? That's why, like, for me, I would have never gone back anyway, because and I wouldn't be able to believe anything real.
She did not say that. She did not say that.
What did she say?
Said she didn't need to pay back because she didn't scam anyone. Oh my God. Oh my
Thank you, Ed, for watching.
Oh Lord. Oh,
this woman has absolutely no way, or does not know how to understand how to take responsibility for the bullshit that you have been caught red-handed. Red-handed. We all
not only that she was caught, she admitted it. She admitted it. She said on her live, she said, yes, I did.
I know.
I mean, what's there not to believe? She said it.
I think they're just people who still really like her and want to believe her. I mean, I do believe that. And there are
and her crying about getting doxxed.
Wait, she cried?
I don't know if she cried. I'm maybe
like, I don't
over exaggerating.
But
her like bitching about getting doxxed. She's doxxed people. Come on. She doesn't support that.
Like, if a tear would come down, it might burn her face. Like,
where I go get my chemo. They are very understanding. They care about me. I already called them at 8 a.m. to tell them what happened. They pumped me full of steroids and other crap for 4 hours. Jonice, I'm so sorry for you.
And the steroids bitch too.
Oh God. She's doxed me. I'll tell you something, low lightly. If you private message me or email me, I'll tell you someone else who doxed you. To me.
Well, I don't know about any doxings.
No, they doxed her to me, and I never did anything with it because I get accused of doxing, but I'm not a doxer.
A lot of people do it. A lot of people do it.
And they're okay. And everybody's okay.
And one part I didn't get, we have to get people to stop going real life. Well, maybe if you did go real life on the whole community and take our money, we wouldn't be so angry and try to go real life on you. Like, I'm sorry, when someone does something bad to you or takes something from you, guess what? I'm going to fight back. Diane, with that little, I'm sorry. Like, she is like beyond the least of my worries. And if people give her money, hey, that's on you. She's going to take your money too. And If she's telling you she's giving it to a charity and you believe her, please
Oh
don't.
my God.
Please don't believe her.
I've got a bridge to sell you in Pittsburgh, if you believe her.
No, it's in Brooklyn, actually.
Brooklyn. Well, we got like over 100 bridges in Pittsburgh. So
You do have a lot of bridges.
we do have a lot of bridges here. So if you're going to give money,
Oh my God.
what? You're roboting.
Have my back?
Yeah, you're back now.
No, I keep getting like spam calls through my phone and I'm on my phone. So I'm like, Jesus. And then I got
Joni says in my port and I wear it. The chemo goes into my port, in my chest, straight to my heart. It makes me very sick. I can't even get out of bed for those 48 hours. Maybe if she got,
like, see, that's the shit that breaks my heart.
That's why that makes me mad.
Because you know what? There are people who have real serious like problems. Like I was watching before you went on today, Marie, Sip Some Tea with Marie was live. I'm going to talk about someone who's got some serious ass problems is her. And, and I said to her, I said, you know what? When you have these kind of serious problems, voices that come from the internet are not an issue. It's just not, because you're dealing with, trouble like every single solitary day. And I said that to her. And, what happened to her, like, I guess it was the beginning of or last year, whenever it was, what happened to her, that was the worst.
And Joni's like, this is, and all I want is to be here for my beautiful family. God gave me more than I could ever imagine. They're worth fighting for. Absolutely, Joni's. And you've got a lot of people, prayer warriors, praying for you.
Definitely in my prayers, Joni's.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm not surprised. I'm not even mad about it because we all knew it was coming.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. It was a matter of time.
We predicted, did we not predict it? We were like, they're getting ready. Wait for it. It's coming. She's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I saw, and I didn't even know, because I can't remember who I was watching last night, but then they came on and said, she's live right now. I'm like, well, because I unsubbed. Of course, when all this went on, I unsubbed that channel.
Oh, of course.
And so I wouldn't know if she was live or not. But,
see, yeah, I unsubbed her. So someone had sent me the video that she first put out. I'm like, are you kidding me with this? Are you kidding me? Like you're trying to still, not to sit here and justify the facts of what you did instead of like trying to push it once again on Marissa. You once again are trying to go after her, to have everybody turn and go after her. The fact of the matter is, we're all still mad for the same reasons. What you did, for the first time I heard it on Monday V's that she actually apologized for it this time. I've never heard an apology from her, but I don't believe it. I don't believe anything she says, because she has been only proven to me that she is nothing but a goddamn liar.
Well, Arthur, for one, because now imagine those precious sick babies at St. Jude's who some cannot even tell people their symptoms. If anyone to say how much money would have helped them or not. People do care about those. And look at Archer. I mean, thank God he got through his therapy, his whatever, the chemo or whatever. Thank God he got through it. But still, it's kids like that that aren't going to have very many.
You're getting pounded right now with rain, aren't you?
We got a weather advisory.
Well, I'm just looking because like they're tracking.
So if I go off all of a sudden, it might be because I lost my internet. And I was usually when it rains like this, my power goes. Nenny, is this where I sign up for Diane's channel? Oh, Nenny.
Is Nenny in
Bite your tongue? Bite your tongue.
I heard what she had said, and Diane read it out loud. I nearly peed my pants listening to me this morning.
What did
Wendy,
she say?
Edie made me laugh so hard. I think she said like up your nose with a rubber hose or something.
Oh, Ninny, you're so silly. You're so silly, Ninny. You're so silly. You know, anybody that calls her out is
That made me laugh so hard listening to Wendy. I'm like,
you know, she expects everybody to accept her apology for doing what she did, but she's mad at the people that actually outed her ass. Wow.
oh yeah,
I mean, wow. Like Tiffany Marie, Marissa, Laura.
she
And
never stopped going after them.
did she ever say, thanks, Marissa, for the money you raised for this community? Did she ever once say that?
No, because
All the money I
if
pilfered?
you notice the video that she put out prior, she wouldn't be able to say that because then that would be giving Marissa too much credit, and she cannot do that.
Oh my gosh. Joni says, one of my chemo treatments cost almost 10 grand.
Jesus.
They have me set up with 12 treatments. Today is supposed to be my 6th.
Oh my.
And if the tumor is shrunk enough, they will do surgery at OSU. So my original. Oh, well, my prayers go out to you, honey.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a tough one.
There's nothing and as I guess being a chronically ill person, like there's nothing you can say to make it better. It's something that,
No, you just have to be there for them, pray for them, hope that, you know, they're in. But I really believe in miracles. So I believe you're a good person. Good things are in your future, hon. She's a sweetheart. She is. She's
I haven't, at least for a while, I haven't known you to be friends with mean people. So
well, I was at one time, but
I like at one time.
separated myself from that one. But and I'm still paying for that one.
Oh, I think
God.
you always will.
That was a big mistake.
And see, and that's what I said to Marie this morning. I said, when you have real problems, and see, and I had a conversation with my friend, and she was like talking about like the mama drama. And I'm like, the mama drama? She's like, yeah, you know, the drama amongst all the parents in the school and the stuff. And I'm like, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm like, you have drama? So she starts telling me some like stuff of drama in real life. I'm like, is it because what's
real
going
life
on in my head that I don't
What's
even
real
think
life?
it exists?
What is real life? Thank you, LaDonna. Hello, by the way. I don't see you in here very often. LaDonna. Yeah. LaDonna's in the house.
I've missed you, LaDonna. I've missed you so much.
Yeah, we have Tiny Comedian. Hello. On Friday, when I go
LaDonna,
back, it costs $500 just for them to take the needle out of my. Wow. So do not tell me that money wouldn't have helped. Those precious babies are not. Just saying, it makes me so sick to my stomach. Yeah. Seriously. Yeah, who's she to say that, you know, 10, 15, 25, and well, a lot of times it was $50, $100 wouldn't have helped some child.
Hold on, I have to yell to my diabetic daughter to eat, because if I don't, she won't. So hold on one second, please.
Okay. Yeah, so who is she to say that? But I seriously, I couldn't stomach that live last night. I couldn't watch it.
Sorry about that.
I was just like, I kind of muted her voice, so I really didn't hear what she was saying.
No offense, and I'm not saying this because of everything went down, and I'm not trying to ridicule her, but her voice is like nails down a chalkboard.
That's what I said.
I'm not trying to be rude, mean, this, that, and the other thing. Yeah, I was mad at Diane. I've got other things to worry about. I don't care about Diane.
But you know what? She was gone. Why didn't she just stay gone?
But she was never gone.
I've learned a lot about human nature. Yeah, I learned a lot. LaDonna, about human nature the hard way. And it was tough. It was tough. But, you know, and that's what I was saying. Like, I muted her and just wanted to see in the chat who was talking, who was really supporting her. And I'm like, wow.
Let me see And
Just in a
if
moment.
anybody wants to do that, fine. That's on you. And you give her money, that's on you. I mean, at this point, we really can't stop her from doing what she wants to do. So, I mean,
No.
all we can sit there and go is, we hope you don't make that choice, because for your sake, as well as everybody else, we don't want to see anybody being taken from anymore or being conned. And she's like, she won't be called a con. Well, when you tell everybody 100% of your proceeds go to St. Jude, which she admitted that she said it, and she's like, oh, I shouldn't have. That right there is a crime. It's a criminal crime. My sister's a lawyer. If anybody really wanted to pursue it, they could.
That's what the
My
shame of
sister
it
at.
all is. Like what she did, she's not, to me, doesn't sound like she's sorry. Did not offer to pay
She's
back
not sorry. She's
anything,
not
or
sorry.
not, pay back, not you guys that super chatted her, but pay it to St. Jude.
She's mad at St. Jude. She ain't going near St. Jude, because guess what? St. Jude gave all the information away. So that's when she started trashing St. Jude back in the day. Once she started trashing St. Jude, that was the end for, like, I thought, for her. But yet,
No, it
people
wasn't.
didn't
Because
forget.
look, she's back. She's back.
I mean, and to anyone who wants to go over, go for it. I mean, I just do it highly cautioned. That's all. I mean, like, because everyone says, I don't tell anybody where to go. You can't tell people. Some of the stuff, I don't know, like that people talk about on here, I just find to be so ridiculous and silly. And
It's been ridiculous lately.
Havoc, and to bring money to people who like to create havoc. And
yeah,
and
that's how it is. And that's how her channel. Oh, and she said she didn't, why is Serendipity trashing you right now? Who cares? Who cares?
We're talking about Diane.
Oh, because I'm talking about Diane?
I don't know. It's probably because we're talking about Diane. Maybe there's some, I don't know.
Who cares? Like, I don't care.
I have nothing to say about anybody else except the fact of Diane. That's it.
That's all we're talking about.
And honestly, not that it's any of my business or anything else, but I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know what went on behind the scenes. I don't want to know what went on behind the scenes.
Right.
To me, from what it looked like, is that she totally screwed over people who were her quote unquote friends. If my friend ever did that to me, you would no longer be a friend. I'm just saying.
Well, she left them out to dry too.
She did, and
she just took off, didn't give any explanation, just took off,
and allowed them to take the wheel, and she wouldn't even come up to defend herself or her friends, who probably, if they didn't have anything, she wouldn't even give them that. Like, that was what I was like, really? Your own friends? Your own friends.
Oh, yeah, Low Lightly says the old gang of Diane's will probably flip-flop back to her. I would not be surprised. That wouldn't surprise me. Like, it's not surprising me that she's back here.
Look, whoever goes and wants to hang out with her, it's all
more power to them.
Or it. But just remember what she's done. And if you really want, I hate
that's on them. It's been outed. People know what was done. And if they want to continue to support her, that's on them.
So, and see, like I said, I'm not a person. If you have realized, I'm not even a member on anybody's channel because something happened with my YouTube. It's a long story. I can't make any purchases.
YouTube is so glitchy now.
Well, no, it was because of something really stupid, and for whatever reason, YouTube is not fixing it. That's why I'm not a member to anybody or put money out or give super chats that often, is because what happened was my husband put together my laptop. So when he did everything, he put his credit card in. So when I bought something, it went to his credit card. He didn't know anything about it. He called it in. It wound up being me. And now they still have a hold because they think I'm trying to use his credit card. I'm like, I'm not trying to use his credit card.
And here's the thing, like, when people, like, someone came in here and told me, why is Sarah trashing you? I'm not going to watch it. I am. I mean, my
There's
friends
no
are.
reason to.
My friends are going to watch it. They're going to give me the highlights, and that's going to be the end of it. I'm not going to give her a view.
And the thing is, I think
I
I've
saw what a
to
flip
the
flopper
fact
she
that
was.
I do not talk about people. It's not of interest. I'm not a gossiper. But the fact of the matter is that this is something that affected everybody. And when I felt as if someone stole from me, yeah, I'm sorry. And it was somebody who was on this platform who pretended to be our friend. So yeah, that someone you could trust. To me, that trust was so broken beyond repair. I mean, when someone does that to me, I don't want to have anything to do with you because God, I was gullible enough once. You ain't going to be being gullible twice. I'm not going to do that. No.
I don't get continually giving these people second chance. Well, it depends on the people, Minnie. Come on, let's face it. And let's be real. If I did something like that, nobody would accept me back. If
you did that, I'd have shit to say to you too.
I would expect to be ostracized. I wouldn't come back. I wouldn't be able to show my face.
Well, she can't either.
Well, no, yeah, you're right. She's never shown her face. That's true. In my opinion, and use real life as excuses to make people, in my opinion, feel bad for them, and they never stop. In my opinion, they do all of this on purpose to keep crap bullshit going. Well, they wouldn't have content if they weren't bashing.
Correct. They needed something.
So they need someone to bash, and let it be me. Who cares?
And honestly,
who cares?
If someone's like, well, hey, let's throw Diane in the mix. At least it's kind of like Big Brother. You figure who's going to get casted out, casted out of the house first.
Exactly.
Maybe if I put Diane in front of me, I can save myself for another week.
Oh gosh.
It's like that. Like I'm not, and I understand if people are mad. I do. Hold on. Diabetic daughter, please come eat. God.
Ooh, you're mad. I'm upset for people like Jonice. I'm upset for the kids that have cancer, the parents that have to deal with their kids that have cancer, like Archer's mother. I'm upset for those people.
I agree. I think they realize, but see,
but they're not going to support her, so
they're never going
to aren't the people that are going to support her.
They're also probably of the peace of mind and body that if YouTube has not taken her down, they're not going to. So if this woman wants to keep going, she can.
Oh, she will.
I think we've all tried to put an end to people conning us or trying to say things are going here or there.
Well, if we all stuck together, stuck together and just ghosted her.
And if you want to give somebody a super chat, give somebody a super chat.
But I don't care. I don't care who gets super chat.
It's going to a 100% of it is going to even if that 100% you mean that 30% that goes to YouTube and everything else. Mm-hmm. We're assuming every profit that you make is going to go what you're saying. So once again, can't believe Diane. You can't believe her again, and I'm allowed to say that. I'm sorry, I felt that way. I didn't give her much money because I don't have a lot to give, but at the same time, I don't like to see anybody else get hurt. But
and then when she said, well, people just donated because they wanted to see their comments highlighted. And that might be true, but the underlying thing was they also thought the money was going to St. Jude's. And that's what she, you want to see your comment highlighted. And when you super chat someone, it is highlighted. But also people thought because Wendy drilled it into people that it was 100%.
Let's be honest, though. It wasn't just Wendy who said it. It was also Diane.
It was. Hey, Brutal Mafia. Yeah, it was her, but she put it on Wendy. A lot
Diane
on
knew
Wendy.
exactly what she was doing. She knew what she was doing. She is not new to this game. You can't be this good at it and never have done this before. Can't.
And here's the thing, she's always going to have supporters. We're not going to stop her from having supporters.
Exactly.
Because
Charles Manson had supporters as well. So,
exactly. They all do.
Chris Watts
and
got
then
supporters. So,
and then you see it, and you see the people that are supporting her in the chat, and I'm like, wow, okay, well, that's on you. Go ahead, support her.
No,
You want to support her lifestyle? Go ahead.
I was given enough information over the past few months not to even worry nor care about. Thankfully, I was asleep when she went live, and I caught Wendy V's this morning, and I didn't even listen to the whole thing. I'm like, how can anybody believe anything that she says? Anything?
I don't know. I'm just gobsmacked that
yeah.
she even has the gall to come back. Like, she was gone for how many months? How many months was she gone? She was gone for about 4 months, wasn't she?
I guess it was around February. Well, February, March, I guess it was, because
so that's been a March, April,
and I had COVID.
June, July, August, September.
It started right around
months.
COVID. So that was February, end of January, beginning of February.
I should remember February well, but hi, Sergeant Blackrock. But how much of that money was spread to the staunch defenders? Don't show the receipts and la, three amigos of scamming. I don't know about that. I can't talk about that because I don't know that for a fact. I know what people think.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't talk about that. I don't. Unless I know.
I don't talk about anything.
I'm not going to talk
about it. No, because then that just makes you sound like an idiot. But
right.
That, and I'm not saying that you or any. I'm just saying when you talk about stuff that you don't know.
What? Right. Well, like they said just now, and I mean, talk on that because I don't know that for a fact.
Look what's going on in Afghanistan right now. You got people.
Oh gosh, we
got hospitals completely filled up with COVID again. We have all these different shit things going on, and yet here we are worried about Diane.
I know. I saw this video on Twitter yesterday, and it's these soldiers with a dog, and they chase after this guy, and they shoot him. And I mean, it shows.
Someone sent me a video, and I'm like, I just even saw.
I didn't know that was what I thought they were just going to put him under arrest. And I didn't even know what it was for. And then by the time, and you can't unsee that stuff. You can't. Hi, Spoofer.
I don't think people realize.
It's traumatizing.
Like they sent all these people over here.
Jackpot.
There's no way of knowing of any of these refugees that came over are terrorists. None of us know this. So
right. It could be a farmer in a field
filled of terrorists who want us dead.
Mm-hmm.
Because they brought over people from Afghanistan and left them all of our artillery, everything. Choppers, shit.
Mr. Positive. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
There's a lot of way scarier things than Diane going on in the world. That is for sure. But with that being said, am I a fan of Diane? No.
Well, Diane's whole channel was
cautious.
Bash for cash. Like, let's say, like she's saying, like people were asking her questions, and I did see this part. People were asking, I'm not going to handle that publicly. That is all you did on your channel was handle things publicly,
whether people wanted it or not.
The worse it was, the more you enjoyed like sitting there like
what gave them the right to go into somebody's vacation and take video from places that they were at. Like,
I don't even know what that's
about. I'm talking about the whole Louisiana Marissa thing.
Oh, okay.
You got video.
Really don't know about that. But I probably stopped watching her a year ago.
It's been a
I
while.
care about children, in my opinion. What TF has beautiful Carla done so badly? Carla did not dox anyone. She apologized for sharing something behind the scenes. It was Wendy who shared her info. Yeah, exactly, Jonice. I shared something with someone I thought I was told to share it with. I shared it, and that person went to Wendy and shared it. And then Wendy put it on her live stream. So it is what it is. I'm not apologizing anymore, and I'm sorry I ever apologized, period, at all for anything. Take that to the bank. YouTube hates me today, Dr. Sexy. Why is that?
Hey, I have to run. I got a call. My daughter's got an appointment, and I got to even see because I think she has a bit of a cold.
Okay.
And I got to see if they'll even take her with a cold. So,
what's it like there? What's the weather like there?
rainy. It's about to hit pretty hard.
Yeah, I have to run to the store too, and
Yeah,
I don't want to go outside in the weather.
None of us do. Yeah, but I got to check to see if they'll take her with a cold.
Yeah, they might not.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I should. I gotta go make that phone call.
Okay, hon.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for having me up, Carla. And
okay.
like I said, this wasn't for me to bash on Diane, but it's just everybody else. Be cautious with your money.
It's just like a warning. Like, do what you want. I don't care what people do. I really don't.
I don't
care what people do.
I don't want someone to think that their money's going to a charity and it doesn't. That's and I think we've all learned.
I don't think she would do that again
in the hard way.
Honestly, I don't think she would do that again because I don't think. First of all, I don't.
I would not doubt that. I wouldn't. I don't put anything.
I don't know. I just maybe her this time when she says where her super chats are going, it's probably going to be I keep my super chats. That's all I think.
Well, if she's smart and that's what she's going to do, then yeah.
That's what she should have done in the first place.
Exactly.
That would have been the right thing to do.
She'd still be here and they'd still have their thing if all that was just.
I don't think she would have ever left if she had come clean in the first place and said, you know what? This is what I did. I'm so sorry. I'll do whatever I can because nobody expected her to pay it back like instantly. But if she had come back and said, come on and said, I'm sorry, I did this. I apologize to anybody I hurt. And I think people would have
a lot more people would have forgiven
her. A lot more people would have forgiven her for that.
Absolutely.
Some people wouldn't have, but
if
some
you're
people would have.
Forward about it, at least that when you get caught, instead of the people who doubted you and then kind of take them on because they doubted you and try to gaslight them to make them think they're crazy because of what. Yeah. See,
exactly.
That's where I'm lost, and I'm not a part of the drama community. I want no drama with anybody who wants to fight on this platform. I got this platform and I chose this platform so I could, when it came to chronic health and chronic illness, for me to kind of make sense of it to myself. And then I realized as I'm going through, I'm like, constantly talking about chronic illness all the time is freaking depressing. So that's kind of where I'm like, all right, I got to start adding some things in here. I still do chronic stuff. And it's for the people who deal with chronic pain, not for people who are in drama. I'm like, I do this to help other people because I am 46 years old, probably have a body of an 86-year-old person. So I look at others for help, and I hope I can help others as well. That's all. That's why I decided to make my channel, and that's how I'm sticking with my channel. And yeah, I'm going to talk about Johnny Depp, Amber Heard, Britney Spears, all the stuff that I enjoy to talk about. But it's still
you're right. It's your channel.
It's a chronic, There's so many people in the world who are dealing with this kind of stuff, and
if you've ever dealt with a child that has cancer, you know what a tough. I used to babysit a little girl when I was a teenager that had cystic fibrosis, and she did pass away. She passed away at 6 years old, and I'll tell you what, I don't think her parents were ever the same. Because when you lose a child,
you just reminded me of something. When I was young, I went to a Catholic school, and right across the street from the school, like a lot of my friends lived there. And there was this little girl, and I think her name was Mary Catherine, and she was an infant, and she would have people sign up to do something called patterning, where you would move the arms and legs and stuff. So she would have kids, and we would go in and do the patterning and help with the arms and try to move the legs. But I know that she didn't survive very long at all.
Yeah.
But
And this little girl used to call it 65 roses because she couldn't say cystic fibrosis. So it was 65 roses, and she
No.
passed away. And I remember when she passed away, it was horrible. It was devastating. Well, I just babysat her, but her parents never, I don't think they were ever the same. If you don't like Carla, don't
and the
watch
weird thing is, I remember that family, but I don't know
Carla. So you aren't triggered. If you don't like Carla. Apparently people I have a lot of fans out there. It is. Seriously, I can't say anything that they hang on every word. I don't hang on their every word. And that is for sure.
I'm sorry. I just saw somebody who just went live, and their tagline was funny as.
What was the tagline?
It was chasing trees. She was just saying like the tangled web of weirdos.
Oh, that is good. I like her channel.
I do too. All right,
She's
let me
pretty
go. I gotta call the
classy.
doctor. I gotta call the doctor.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I'll let
All
you
right.
do.
Bye.
Bye. So anyways, I'm a bitch. Whatever. What else is new? I'm a bitch. I'm a doxer. I'm a real lifer. I don't know. I don't think I've ever been accused of going real life because I've never gone real life. The closest I've gone to real life is putting in a report to my police department of these weirdos on here. When I'd go take my treatments last year, I'd see the kids going through that hell and it would destroy me. Oh, I'm sorry, Sergeant Blackrock. In my heart, I see no drama community. That's what I said, I think yesterday or the day before. I said that drama community is a joke now. It really is a joke. It's not a drama community. It's a bully community. It's a bashing community. That's all it is. Case in point, whoever went live about me right now thinks I care. I don't. That's what the whole joke of it is. They took the time to watch and maybe clip a snippet of what I said, and they're going to go live about it. That takes time out of your day. Like, do something constructive or like do something. I know what chemo did to my dad and grandmother. Seeing kids go through it is another thing. Yeah. I can't imagine having a child, sick with that. I can't imagine. I mean, thank God my kids, my grandkids, they're all healthy. They're all, they don't have to go through this stuff, but wow. I can't imagine, taking them and watching them suffer through chemotherapy and stuff. And Jonice, still my prayers are going out to you. Lord. But anyways, it is what it is. Ladies, Di is gone. Don't keep her alive with chat. But she's not gone. She's not gone. She's still here. She's still here. And it'll be interesting to see who, goes out and supports her. Like, it'll be interesting. I'll be sitting back watching in the next couple months to see how it goes. It makes them weak. AF, in my opinion, yo. Yeah. Well, like I said, I didn't even listen to most of it. I just went into the chat real quick to see who was chatting in there. And to be honest with you, I wasn't surprised. Hey, Pop Trauma. She will line herself up with the hate channels. She already has. I'm sure she has a Discord, and those people that say they hate her have been chatting in there all along. I mean, I can't say it for a fact, but I'm sure they've all been in there chatting away. So, and that's what gave her the courage to come back last night. I beat it, thank God, but I know there were a lot that didn't, and it saddens me greatly. Kids and adults like myself. Exactly. Pop trauma. My sister from a different mister. Pop Trauma and I joined a Discord. Remember the first time we joined a Discord, Pop Trauma? Oh my God, we were such newbies. We didn't even know what we were doing. And we were like people in a pitch black room and like, where are we? She goes, I don't know. I said, I don't know either. And then all of a sudden a voice from beyond said, just a minute, we'll put you. It was funny. Hi, Jeff. It was so funny. And now it's like, now I'm in Discord, and it's like, we have a really small Discord because we don't want a lot of the bullshit that goes on in Discords. We have very small Discord. And we know for a fact that the stuff in our Discord isn't going to end up in the wrong hands. Not anymore. Before, not so smart. I forgave someone not once, but but it won't happen a second time. But if I find out there's something going on behind the scenes, and if I find out who did it to a good, hey, Texas girl, I will definitely out that person. You're the only channel I have been on panel too. Oh, seriously? Really? That was a long time ago. I remember when I first started having people on panel, like over a year and a half ago, and people would say, this is the first time I've ever been on panel. I'm like, wow. I think Wendy V, she was on my channel for the first, she came on my channel, on my panel channel. She came on my panel. It was the first time she'd been on a panel. And Diane had asked her to go on her panel, and she had promised me, which I have to give her Wendy V credit for. She had promised me she would go on my panel because they were accusing her of being Mandy Bell. And she had promised me she would go on my panel. And I think there was like 900 people or 1,000 people in Diane's chat. And she kept her word. She came on my panel first. So she did keep her word. And I have mad respect for someone that makes a promise and could probably profit by not keeping her word and doing what would have been better for her channel. But she didn't. She kept her word and came on my Oh, hi, Lisa. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But she did keep her word, and I have mad respect for people that do keep their word. So it is what it is. I saw you. I did see you come in. I was just spouting my spaghetti sucker off. So anyways, I said what I had to say, and that's it. I'm done. I mean, if you guys want to support her, that's on you. I'm not going to be there to see it. I'm not going to be there to see people. And don't come in here and tell me someone's on Samara. Here's the thing. If someone comes in here and tells you this one's a Bashmir, that one's bad, delete them before I even see it, because I don't, and delete the comment before I see it, because I don't even want to know. It is what it is. I mean, it's not going to stop because they have no content. So, and to use me as content shows how pathetic this drama community has gotten because they have nothing else to talk about. Wow. But yeah, so it was an interesting night. Like I said, I didn't listen to, I don't know even how long she was live for. Maybe a couple hours. I don't know. But Someone else is going to go live about this morning, and I am going to go on her channel and listen to her. If someone can post M's channel, because she is going to go live about this and talk about it, so you can post her channel if you want. She could have posted her own channel, but so anyways, guys, you guys have a good rest of your day. I'm going to try and go to the store before it pours down rain again. I love you so much, Jonice. Jonice. My heart, my prayers, my good thoughts, everything goes out to you. I adore you, girl. You know that. And everybody, if you can find it in your heart to just be good to each other. I mean, we see so much nastiness on here. I mean, it's like people can't wait to go live and just bash people. I mean, it's just such a waste of time to me. But you guys have a wonderful day. And I'm out.